All right. Hello, hello, and welcome to another lovely day for Pictionary. I'm SadieSweet, and I'm here with Babyshark and BananaLord. How are you two doing today?
Good,
I'm
thanks. I'm
excited.
good. Yes, I'm
Yeah,
very
we
excited
are
for this.
so hype. This is so hype. So, for those of you that have never seen a Pictionary race, basically we have two people, one person running the game, one person drawing and interpreting, which you can all see. Um, And as of 11 minutes ago, our artists got access to the spoiler log. So they're going to know where everything is and they're going to have to try to convey it only through images.
And if they're as bad
Gonna
as
be
an
a lot of
artist as
fun.
I am, this is going to be fun.
I do already love the preparation art that we see from No Idea's side. Like that is a lovely sun.
Is that
Yes,
supposed to be sun songs on
I
OT.
OT? Is that what that means? Because I'm assuming those are the three.
yeah.
Is that what that means? Who
I assumed
knows?
it was just like a nice Triforce drawing.
I've been playing and watching Zooter all day, so
And
I
meanwhile, we
appreciate
have
the file
some.
name Picasso also.
I do really like Melrose's calligraphy. That's a very
Yeah,
lovely
that looks
hello.
really
yes.
nice. Does he have like pen pressure turned on?
I would not be surprised because that definitely looks like some pin pressure.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think I agree with Paul again, and I don't think that's actually any kind of spoiler. Otherwise, that would be a problem because they're not allowed to spoil yet.
True.
So we're starting off with a fire medallion. Uh, does anyone remember what the settings are? I can also go get them pulled up if anyone remembers off the top of their head because we got some interesting ones today.
I haven't even looked.
I don't remember them off the top of my head. No.
Um, all right, I just found them. So, what we're playing with today is a season 4 base, which means it's a 2 medallion bridge, so they only need one more to get into Gan's castle. Random spawn, start with Ocarina, close Deku. However, we also have things such as shuffled beans. Cows are turned on.
Oh
Dungeon
Lord.
entrance randomizer. Weird egg is shuffled, which let me tell you, weird egg screws up a lot of stuff.
Yes.
Um, and small keysy, which means no small keys needed. Everything's just going to be unlocked.
This just got
Yes.
10 times better.
I,
As soon as I
Uh,
heard cows.
um, yeah, I was
yes.
originally going to
I
run
think
in
we
this.
all, anyone who played the last one knows that. Oh, go ahead.
No, feel free. I was just going to mention that the seeds for this can be really nasty.
Yeah. Well, you got to put like some hard stuff in a spoiler log race because otherwise, like if it was just a normal seed, it would just be over super fast because you only get the checks you need to get. So the nice thing about doing cow sanity or whatever is you don't have to check all the cows. The drawer reads all the cows and tells you which ones, if any, you need to get.
Gonna be
I was
kind
just
of
gonna
hard to
say,
draw
like, I think
cows.
anyone who played the last seed knows why it's Keezy and not Dungeons again.
Oh, and
Hopefully, we don't get any more really unfortunate logic like that.
we're off, it appears to be.
So,
Okay, nice start.
wow, we already have some weird stuff happening.
Is
Uh,
that a cow on Fennel's screen?
Yeah, and
Cow
it looks
heart.
like
It's the cow
Melrose.
heart.
Oh,
It's the
yeah.
cow heart piece in his house. Uh, and is that Malin on the right side? Go talk to Malin.
It definitely seems like cows have something, or they're going to need a Pona song to get the cows in some way.
Okay, that looks like a volcano. Or maybe it's the Deku Tree.
I thought it was Deku Tree. Oh, maybe the Goma's heart container?
Maybe it's a windmill and they haven't gotten to the spinny bit yet?
Melrose, how do you go from a really bad drawing to this, like, really detailed rupee over here? Like...
Oh yeah, that's totally pin pressure. Oh,
Yeah.
a shield for money?
Buy a shield? Team Buy a Shield wins today?
I guess so. Yeah, that's a Hylian shield, so buy one. Oh, maybe this is the lab bridge that Fenhl's drawing?
Oh,
Oh, he wants... him
or
to go
is it
pull
the
the
one
match.
by the scrub in Lost Woods?
Oh yeah, I think you're right. It's the
Oh,
bridge
yeah.
scrub because there's the gossip stone and that's a
Mhm.
scrub. Okay, and
Yeah,
then
and there's
go
the-
adult is what Melrose is saying.
Yeah.
So one important thing to mention is that, if I remember correctly, it was agreed as part of the rules that Melrose and Fenhl can listen to their runners.
Yes.
So they're able to get some confirmation that, oh, hey, their runners know what they're supposed to do, which is probably what some of those
Yeah.
check marks are from Melrose's side. Oh, hey, Bo!
Oh.
Yeah, you're allowed to. I don't know if these two teams are doing it because it's up to them, but you are allowed to have the drawer listen to the runner's mic, and so they can say like, "I don't understand," or like, "Oh, okay, I got to go to the windmill," stuff like that.
Mhm. Yeah, I think that's a really nice anti-frustration feature.
Yes.
Because it would suck if you think that your runner knows what you're trying to convey, and then they run right past. Oh,
Yeah.
something in Waterfall?
Or in just in
Think
Zora's
so.
domain.
Yeah.
Oh no, the heart piece. That's in River. I don't know the names of half these
Oh,
checks in
okay.
this game, I just know where they are.
Yeah, I don't know this. I think that's Upper River Heart Piece is what it's called.
I think it's either Upper River or a freestanding.
There's two freestanding heart pieces in River though.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
There's the one on the little like rock pillar by the frogs too. And I'm guessing this is going adult for Chimp.
Yes, Team Buy a Shield
Oh,
wins.
buying a shield and then going adult.
I'm personally Buy a Shield responsibly.
Same. I wonder why Melrose had to go out of your way to buy a shield. Is this going to be like immediately fight stall foes? Does Chimp just really like having a shield?
Or the
And
Hylian
is
shields in the game are like super super sphere heavy checks or something like that.
Yeah, it could be also.
What are we thinking of Fennel's drawings?
Probably go adult and I guess it's Man on the Roof.
Go adult, guy on roof. I hope Melrose is okay there.
I'm kind of interested that Fennel's having Huffpuff go get whatever these Lost Wood checks are first, but Chimp hasn't grabbed these, so I'm interested to see what items these are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, especially because one of those is like the Ocarina on the bridge check, unless that's just trying to make it clear which bridge it is.
Is that Melrose telling him to go to DC? Oh, the
think
heart piece
so.
on top. No, the heart piece on top of DC. The
Yeah.
freestanding heart piece.
Oh.
And we don't even know what's going to be in DC.
Is it supposed
Probably
to be the
not going to
windmill?
be DC. That's a solid windmill.
Yeah. First I thought he was drawing like a clover or something. I'm like, what?
I think it says a lot about these teams' confidence that they aren't drawing what the items are that they're sending their people to go get.
Yes, that
Yeah.
does. Yeah. You just expect them to say, hey, go here, there has to be an important item there, right?
Yeah, and the runners have to have a lot of trust in their artists that they're not going to send them on some crazy path, which is what I would do.
I'm so
Yeah.
bad at art. I can't even
Yeah,
draw stick
same.
figures
That's why
correctly.
when I draw, I always. I'm good at the. I'm okay at the art. I'm not a good artist, but like I'm pretty good at getting things across. But I'm not the best at routing, so I do try to always draw what the item is, and then the runner can like get things in a different order than I wrote them if they think it would make more sense.
You should see my sketches I have to make for my D&D group when I DM. They all laugh at me. It is great. I'm
Nice.
so bad at drawing
I
stuff.
just don't even try. Yeah, okay, thanks, Polly, again, and that is a good thing to note. So, yeah, they're not allowed to have, like, a lot of communication with between the runners, like, listening to what they're saying. The runners can just kind of basically say, like, I understand this or I don't understand this. And that looks like bomb shoes on the freestanding heart. So I guess explosives must be pretty deep.
Oof.
Ooh.
That's a little scary, but
We going for 2-hour bomb bag?
we going for a no bomb bag run?
Ooh, let's go.
Oh, and are we actually getting chickens?
That looks like maybe.
And whatever that red thing is.
Dins! Nice.
Oh,
So 2-hour magic. Okay.
yeah. Ganon's castle. That's Ganon's castle. So adult Ganon's castle, child chicken.
Yes. Too bad TJ is currently running the race, or else he would not be happy. Actually, he's got a... I think TJ's drawing, so I think he has to draw chickens.
Nice. We were just talking about that earlier when they launched the race room, because the race room is called, like, Wonderful Kuko or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, does this mean it's chickens? He's like, probably not. I think it was. Okay, and is this gonna be well then? He's saying child windmill.
It also looks like Windmill might have sun, according to Fenhl's side, which is kind of nerve-wracking to be telling us to go get suns, because it's either sun graves or skulls.
Gold seed? Not again.
50
Not
skulls.
Again. So last time co-op ran, I was in last place, and I spent the last 20 minutes just drawing every single freaking skull we had to get, which was 40, by the way. I drew 40 skulls on screen because I was so mad.
Oh, that was you! I saw that. That was really quality. I liked them. They all had, like, different hats and stuff.
It was a whole party, and we weren't invited.
It is a dungeon... Is it dungeon entrance, Rando?
Yes.
So I wonder what's in... Is he telling him... Is Fenhl
don't know
telling
what's
him
in
to go to
DC.
Deku Tree? No, on Fenhl, I think it's the Deku Tree. Or is that DC? No, that's DC.
Oh, that looks like DC to me.
I just
looks
saw
like
brown.
DC heart and then DC map.
Yeah, so I wonder what's in DC.
Yeah, me too.
I've been playing a lot of dungeon entrance rando, and I know that can roll some weird logic. Logic can be very weird.
Yeah, especially if you have to, like, get the fire as child.
I had to do Deku Tree as adult once. With fire
Oh yeah,
arrows.
I've had to do that too.
And I didn't get fire arrows until like 2.5 hours in. I'm really bad at playing Zooter. My average Zooter seat's like 8 hours. So
yeah, I'm also not good at it.
is that magic?
Spiderweb. What?
Is that magic on DC?
I didn't see it.
Oh.
Yeah, you're right.
That's
I like saw it for like
important.
a glimpse.
Yeah, no, you're totally right.
Yeah, that's kind of important.
I think we might need to update Nightbot.
Yeah, that's...
Okay, so that looks like it is Deku. That looks like it is Deku in DC, because that's map chest, and then that's the drawing of the room with like the torch, the spider web, the room where you do B1 skip.
I just
And
saw
you're
the
supposed
brown.
to get the chest by the torch.
I just saw brown. I just thought Deku Tree.
Is that Dompe or is that just a funny face?
I think it's
No,
beans.
it's a bean guy.
It's beans.
And that's a start. That's an adult spawn.
I'm a little nervous that Fenhl's drawing the Kokiri Emerald. Please tell me this is not going to be all dungeons.
Oh no.
Please tell me that that's just affirming that that is Deku Tree and not actually...
Oh, light arrows.
Ooh!
Hog. Definitely need those. I'm assuming hints are turned off, right?
Yes.
Yes, hints are completely turned off. The only information they get is from their artist.
Nice.
Also, so you need beans to get lens, and you need lens for something.
Ooh, are we
Are
crossing
we
the
getting
wasteland?
a minigame?
I'm sure Chimp knows how to do Wasteland, so I think it must be. If we need lens, it's got to be for that.
Yeah.
And is that double defense?
Yeah, it looks like
Fenhl's
Fenhl's gonna tell us how to get titties today.
Nice.
I'm not sure whether I'm happy or disappointed that he drew the heart and not some attempt at titties. Or maybe that's
He
what
did
he's
want to
doing
get
right
us.
now.
He didn't want to get us TOS banned on Twitch.
I do have some questions about the follow-up art. I'm sure it'll make sense here in a bit.
Rolling Goron?
I bet you're right.
Okay, I'm trying to tell what this is. There's a key on lens. So, hookshot on chest minigame?
That... Oh. Ugh.
I would like to mention it is stone water, and this is season 4 base. And we all know what happens with stone water in season 4.
We love Waterstone.
We love Waterstone.
Also, all of a sudden, that trip up river makes a lot of sense, because Bean Guy is technically out of logic right now.
Ooh, Deku Tree
Yeah.
in DC.
Yes,
So
okay.
it was DC, although it was technically Deku Tree at the same time. So
Yeah.
you're both right.
That's what I was thinking. I was thinking that was saying that it was DC. It was Deku in DC because like
Iron.
the cave with the heart on.
Oh no, it's Iron Boots. It's stone water.
Oh no.
Oh, is it
This
AD?
is all dungeon.
It's AD.
Oh no.
There's no doubt, especially if he's having him get the Kokiri Emerald too. Oh no.
Can't wait to find out what it's for.
Everyone buckle up. It's gonna be a long race.
Hey, Seaflare, we dodged a bullet. I know you're here.
And apparently there's one more thing we need in the chest by the B1 skip. So, see what this is gonna be.
How are you supposed to dissolve the cobweb? Ooh, hammer!
Ooh.
How are you supposed to dissolve these webs as adult?
Din's fire.
Oh, that's
yeah.
right, we have Dins, that's right.
And that's also the boulder maze, I think, on Fenhl's side. The Goron City boulder maze. I can't really tell which chest they're saying you should go for, but... Oh! I didn't know you could do it like this. That's cool.
That is. Ooh, 40.
I still think that this is preferable.
Yeah,
and I should emphasize it was 40 skulls with skull sanity. Just to be clear.
Yeah, I think
That's not as bad.
with skull sanity in a Pictionary context, it is actually worse Because, like, that just kind of takes out the whole, the whole fun part of only telling them what checks to do when it's like, okay, but you still have to go get every single skull anyway.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
It's
What's
like
Melrose up to?
That's a Goron. Is that Bigoron?
Ooh, what does Big Goron have for us?
Is this an AD Bigoron seed?
So we have to get... Okay, let's start figuring out what's the worst thing our runner has to do. All dungeons for Epona Song to get prescription off of a cow. I don't know which cow, it doesn't matter which.
I mean, Sadie, since we're here,
Obviously, it has to be
Forest,
Link's house cow if we're going for the worst possible. That just looks like a floppy disk to me on Fenhl's side. I have no idea what that is.
We could have another 6 times forest. That'd be fun.
Jesus Christ, no.
Okay, and it looks like it is the right side left chest in the boulder maze is the one that you need.
Oh yeah, floppy disk could be save warp. That is a good point.
Oh, that makes sense.
You see, I'm gonna make you all feel old. I never grew up with floppy disks. Floppy disks were a thing of the past when I grew up.
Oh my god.
I only had them when I was, like, really young, but...
Yeah, same.
Thought I'd make everybody feel old. Oh, Ganon's? No, Ganon's is
Ice
Ganon's
trial? Or water trial?
Is Ganon's 4 medallions or 2 medallions?
2 medallions. So that means that
okay,
there's a chance...
so water trial chest in Ganon's.
So where is Huff gonna
We
get
only...
the second medallion?
Deku. They got one for free.
Deku's a shadow. Okay.
And I'm not... I think Melrose is saying go to forest and then changed his mind.
So this might not be all dungeons. We might get lucky.
But what else would you need the iron boots for? Besides maybe a lab dive, but that'd be out of
lab dive or what's that? What's that thing?
Tektite grotto.
Yeah, Tektite grotto.
We might have make them
double dodged AD.
Yeah. Could also just be logical AD.
I mean, those beans are still technically out of logic, or gain the bean check.
Okay, looks like
Melrose. Okay, that is definitely Tektite grotto.
Yes. Yep, and hook shot.
There it is.
On lens minigame.
God, I wish this seed, that particular thing, had not been in a spoiler log seed. That would be so funny in a normal seed.
Hook shot on lens minigame. That'd be hilarious.
And lens on bean guy.
And still entirely out of logic, which really raises the question of where the heck is our bomb bag?
It makes you think, what do you think we need the beans
for? Maybe like hovers on volcano. I guess it would have to be something that locks hovers on volcano or something on the arch.
So beans are shuffled, so the bean guy check gave them the lens.
Oh, okay.
Oh, right. He didn't actually... For some reason, I was thinking he had told him to buy the beans as well, but you're right. It was just to get the lens. Alright, Go Child Hyrule Castle on Fenhl's side.
Fenhl's got a whole...
really like that Deku tree. Oh, Bolero.
And titties.
It was titties on Rolling Goron. On Link the Goron.
Link, enjoy your new titties.
Okay, so that's the Deku map chest thing that we already saw on Puff Puff's side. I like the eyebrows on the Deku tree, though.
Do we know what dungeon the Kokiri Emerald is?
We do not yet. Unless chat caught it.
I mean, we do technically have a spoiler log, but
I don't think anyone checked the pedestals or anything because the runner or the drawers just know where's what.
strength.
Oh, that's a strength locked behind that hammer.
So here's a problem that maybe you two can answer, but with Weird Egg Shuffled, can they get into Hyrule Castle? Because I don't think they can.
They can't.
Oh no.
They also can't do Epona's song or Saria's song.
No, they cannot.
So those are all three things that I'm pretty sure Fenhl just drew. They can't do any of those till they find the egg.
Oh, Oxadude has a good point. With going to Tektite Grotto, there's a good chance that it's either there or in this light trial check.
That's true.
Someone accidentally turned on glitched logic before they rolled the seed.
Oh, no.
Oops.
Sure hope not.
I think TJ rolled this, by the way.
Yeah, you did.
Oh lord.
So any insanity, we can blame TJ.
That command does still work, right? Yeah.
Nice. Alright, what is it here?
Oh,
Yep,
yep,
there's the egg and
egg.
water trial. Okay, so now all those checks are open. And Bolero is Gerudo card.
Oh.
Or
Maybe-
is fire in GTG? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure
I
because
don't
it's
think
not like the
Gerudo
check can
card
be Gerudo card. I don't know.
shuffled this time.
Yeah,
So I'm
I'm
wondering.
just trying to figure out what check they're saying it is. There's the
It
hammer.
seems pretty
for him.
obviously Bolero, because those dots kind of match where the notes are.
Yeah. So are they saying it's in Fire Temple? It's on the volcano?
Oh, is it on the volcano?
Or like in Crater or something?
Oh, that's a good point. Entrance randomizer. So there's a possibility that like
Oh.
GTG.
Oh, it's in fire.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
probably
Is
what
that
it is.
Rudo's
And then-
letter?
Rudo.
Oh.
Okay.
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 So maybe that's
maybe
all
it's
the
not
Iron Boots
AD.
are for.
Yeah, maybe it's not AD.
That's a tiny bit of a relief.
Until we know what's on OOT, it's just.
Yeah, I'm interested though that the implication is if that is GTG that Fenhl wants Huffpuff to go do it as child.
Huh, yeah, you're right. Never drew.
Is that
Shadow
Is bottom of the well?
Water?
Oh no, bottom of the
you're
well.
right, that is the well.
Bottom of the well. Do we have
Or-
Nocturne?
Or does that
there.
mean
No.
we need that Shadow's in the well?
Yeah, I guess we don't know like which one's the entrance and which one's the inside until.
Well, yeah, I figured it'd be kind of hard to draw fire and kind of be hard to draw shadows. So.
Yeah, no, I just mean like we don't know if that's saying the well is in Shadow or Shadow's in the well.
Mm-hmm.
And currently we can't check either of those.
So is it Epona's song is vanilla and Saria's is vanilla?
I think so.
Epona's song might be Requiem, but it might be hard to
True,
tell till
yeah.
we get there.
Yeah.
Okay, that's definitely Forest Temple song.
So a minuet, I'm assuming.
Yeah. So, Chimp doesn't have the egg yet, so that would have to be Minuet.
Yeah, I find it really interesting that Team No Idea has put off getting that hook shot for a really long time and is really following the most logical progression instead of like doing that logic break with bomb chews.
I mean, sometimes logic. I don't know what I was gonna say. I was just gonna go with my standard
sometimes-
logic is just a suggestion, but that wouldn't help them. So.
Sometimes it definitely can, like, help you out to break logic. Like in the last one, you can.
It's Melrose pictures. That mean Nocturne's on
Oh yeah.
Minuet.
I'm pretty sure it is. So that would then give them access to the well, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What is this on? Okay, that's a scrub.
Oh, or maybe
Somewhere.
Fenhl wants Huff to go get Epona's song and Saria's song.
I think so, but I'm trying to figure out what that most recent thing they drew is. Chimp checking the hint by accident. It's a scrub in a hole somewhere.
Somewhere.
Maybe
Lost wood scrub. Lost wood scrub, maybe? Because it's got the tree and it's kind of got like the square patterns like each of the logs have.
Oh, I wonder if that'll have Bomb Bag because they're wanting him to go get beans next.
Melrose is saying sorry about something. Are you allowed
I love
to
the
write
just
words?
shrug emoji.
That is definitely Bolero. The one song can never memorize. It's too many.
Well, I find that one like
the only song I have memorized.
Because it's got fewer notes.
Really? I find it the hardest to memorize.
No, I mean like.
The one I memorized first was Nocturne. And then ZL. ZL's actually probably the easiest song to play.
I have ZL's hard to do on my controller, but it's easy to remember. Okay, I don't know what this is.
Okay, so yeah, Fenhl wants Huff to go eventually get beans at the end.
Yeah.
Which will give that Lynn's minigame to go get the hook shot.
Is that
King Zora?
Oh, it is!
Mr. Mweep himself?
The Mweepster?
Oh, no, that's ZL on Minuet.
Oh!
Okay, so I guess those are both purple.
Oh, that is true, they are both purple.
Alright.
I guess, do King Zora skip?
Yeah, either King Zora skip or defrost him since they have access to Water Trial.
Well, I mean,
although I don't know if he has any bottles.
Chimp has the Iron Boots. He could go get Ruto's leather. It'd just be out of logic, wouldn't it? Because you need bombs.
Yes.
Yeah, and he'd have to go Child to turn it in first.
That is true. Maybe Mweep skip and go into Ice Cavern?
Yeah, that's what it's looking like.
Yeah, that's what I was
yeah. Oh, that looks like the fairy fountain in Fountain. Oh, Ice is Deku. No, Ice is Forest.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, Ice is Deku, the one that we already saw somewhere else.
Stone Forest.
Let's hope it's just for items.
I haven't heard that song in forever. Oh lord.
Why are we drawing the well?
Why? It's a good question.
Fenhl Fenhl's also drawing the well, and specifically drawing the map chest in the well.
Oh,
Okay, so there's long shot in there.
Oh, possibly in the map chest.
Okay. Maybe that's why Fenhl didn't have him do the beans yet. Why would we need I mean, unless
Yeah, we don't even necessarily need long shot based on this dungeon
it's
layout.
for stone water.
Wait a
Or
second.
for
Is that
or actually,
spirit.
it could be for spirit key logic as well.
Yeah.
Or to cross over depending on where opponent is.
I was in the middle of a not necessarily a race with myself, I guess. And I got in Discord and had someone explain spirit key logic to me.
Also, we just got Nocturne off of Malin.
Okay. Yeah, so yeah, that gives him access to well.
Chimp is King's War skipping.
Yes!
Nice.
Yay! You got it.
So Polyganon pointed out in chat that that well-looking thing could actually be the Forest Temple's courtyard well, which would make a lot of sense.
Oh, that would, yeah.
Yeah.
But that does raise the question of what's that what's that nocturne into this well into map chests on Fenhl's side?
Yeah.
Bomb?
That's definitely what he's doing, so I guess we'll find out.
I think it has to be either there or at whatever Bolero check Fenhl wants Huffpuff to go get. Like, I feel like bombs have to be coming up soon for no idea.
Well, because right now Rudo's letter is out of logic.
Yes.
Yeah, and
that
they
never is out of logic.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they never routed in the choose like Melrose did. So they have to be planning on getting a bomb bag soon.
Like Ganon's castle Melrose is trolling.
I think so. Yeah, looks like it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Or no, long shot to GTG.
Oh, I see. That's some perspective there.
That is some good perspective.
I'm very good at. I'm bad at drawing. I'm very good at reading.
See, but Fenhl's art is the one that I'm following. Melrose, it takes me a second.
Well, Fenhl's is nice because he's got his all laid out.
Fenhl uses pretty much exactly the same art style that I do when I'm doing these, so I have like a really easy time understanding what his are and a harder time with Melrose's. And yep, there's the long shot.
And it looks like Melrose is telling Chimp to get out of here.
Ooh, storms. What would we need? Something.
Ooh, I wonder what's in the
Get
well.
into the well?
It's either well or storms grottos.
Or chicken. Or frogs. You know.
Oh, you're right. Or frogs.
It is me we're talking about. I'm notorious for rolling frogs 2 seeds. I know. Way too much about frogs.
It has been a very long time
Melrose
since I've
is
seen
like,
a
"Get
frog's
out."
Would
2-seed.
you like one? I'm just giving
Here.
out seeds. I can give you the one I gave TJ a couple months ago. It is my masterpiece still to this day.
I'm both curious and terrified.
I think it took you'd have to double check with it. I think it was like 4+ hours to do it.
And there's our bomb bag.
Oh, okay.
Does that
Yep, and
go into Jabu?
I think Jabu is Jabu, is what I'm getting out of this.
See, that's the thing I've noticed.
Yeah.
I play a lot of Dungeon ER, and Jabu is normally in Jabu whenever I play Dungeon ER. It's really weird.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's because of the like super hard child requirement.
Actually, that's a lie. The
Most
seed
of the
I
other
just
dungeons
played
don't
earlier
have.
today, Jabu was in Shadow
So
Temple.
it just But I mean,
So
the entrance itself is one of the hardest child-locked ones, so it has a much smaller pool.
For anyone who's just coming in, the biggest thing that you have to know is just that Team Les Rosbiffs is breaking
Rosbiffs?
logic
I don't
because they have
know.
an out of logic hookshot, and then No Idea is following logic pretty closely. And it's really hard to tell who's in the lead because of that.
Yeah.
Still don't know if it's AD or not. We had a slight scare, but
Yeah, and now Fenhl has drawn Stone Jabu. Ooh, nice pink strength there.
I'm wondering if Fennel's drawing the stones to just sort of emphasize which dungeon it is.
that is true. That could be true.
Especially because we know Jabu is
Yeah,
Light Medallion.
They haven't drawn like anything specifically to do with Jabu.
Oh, we don't have our boomerang yet.
And they
Maybe
routed
Jabu is
in
shuffled.
picking up the letter, which Melrose did not. So which would make sense if you only needed it to avoid King Zora skip, because we needed to be able to get to the ice entrance.
Is
So that was all you
Decutry
needed the letter for.
Decutry is...
Okay, no, never mind. Melrose is drawing in the letter right now, so I think you do need
right.
Jabu.
Well, you need Jabu. It's the light medallion. Oh well, no,
yeah, you're right.
no.
Why?
You need if Jabu is in Jabu, then yeah. But if Jabu may be shuffled in somewhere else.
Maybe I'm just confused on what Fenhl is drawing.
Jabu could be in a couple places. I don't remember them all. I've seen Jabu in Shadow Temple before. That's fun.
Yeah, I think it can also be in
Jabu can be in a bunch of places. It can be in a bunch of places. It's more like the entrance has a small pool of other things that aren't Jabu that could be in there.
Right.
But it really looks on Fennel's side like it is vanilla. I guess we'll see.
It does look like an alien spaceship abducting a Tektite. I can see that now.
It does.
We're about to find out what that weird tree scrub grotto picture is here in a second on Fennel's side. On Team No Idea.
And there's the boomerang.
Ooh.
Yeah, so that's definitely going
Okay,
with
so
Jabu.
rolling Goron. Okay, going Lost Woods, like you said.
I'm wondering what item is going to be on that scrub, especially because we just got our boomerang. We already got our bomb bag.
We do still need a mirror shield. And hovers. Or the only other two items we really need.
Before we're in no mode.
Mm-hmm.
This is a really fast race, it seems.
Spirit Trial.
Oh,
Scale?
Scale.
Lab Dive?
We have
hello, Lab Dive, my old friend.
Well,
I mean, that's all I can think. They're following logic, so logically you can't do Lab Dive with irons.
No, that is true.
Otherwise, there's literally no need.
Want to know what you can do? You can do stone water. We love water stone.
Yes. Very interested to see what's in Spirit Trial also.
Maybe you just need access into Water Temple, as we don't know what's actually in Water Temple.
But we already had irons.
Yeah, that is true, so something
that's why
on
I was
Ruto's
thinking
letter?
Lab Dive.
Maybe something on Ruto's letter?
Oh,
rose
you're
letter
right,
spot.
yeah. Okay, the crystal switch chest in Spirit Trial. And frogs.
Just gonna play that while
Get
we're
some
here.
money?
Money? Yeah, I do this all the time to get money.
I don't see anything they need to buy, but okay. And I guess it wasn't shuffled Gerudo card because they just got it from
Oh,
where it's
do
supposed to be.
they need money in order to do the chess minigame?
To buy beans.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
right.
Beans are
Money can
expensive.
be exchanged for goods and services.
Yeah.
Got it.
The beans have got some pretty intense inflation going on.
Yeah. Yeah, there went half of his money.
Okay. And here's DC.
EC and GTG. It's a lot of
Ooh, are we
short
gonna
letter
see
words.
the choose strats?
I think it's always cool to see choose strats.
Yeah, I guess that must mean we don't need anything in here. Also, Melrose hasn't drawn anything, so that makes sense.
EC, what is that? Clapping hands? Down there.
Or
I see two hands clapping.
That just looks like the like pray
exclamation
emote.
mark?
Like, do it now, do it now?
Do it soon.
Oh, I think because Chimp was kind of struggling with the trick, he was like, "Pray, you got this."
See, good supportive teammates.
I like drawing a little like cheerleader dude. Also, because it's a lot easier to draw than hands.
I would just draw two pom-poms, you know.
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
Just a circle
Just
with a
a
bunch
stick
of things sticking
person
out
with
of it.
Yep,
Yeah.
a stick person with some pom-poms. Okay. So it's just the it's just the chest in like before the bars in Spirit Trial.
Yeah.
Is something.
What I
And
do find
then-
interesting is Fenhl had Huff go to Zora's domain before picking up ZL, so technically they're out of logic.
True.
But
I guess they're not
Yeah.
following logic super closely. They're just
but they
avoiding
have them
bombs.
going to Minuet after Spirit Trial, so it's still something. So eventually they'll get ZL.
Yeah, in fact, it looks like Fennel's having Huff Puff go there after doing Ganon's.
I would like to point out we
Yeah,
are still
that's
missing
true.
Epona's song.
Yeah.
With cows.
Also, that's another Bigoron. And no, wait, is that a Goron pot?
Is that...
Big rolling Goron? Oh, for the boomerang.
Right.
Yep.
That's a really
Goron looks
Goron.
stoned. It does.
Nice. Okay, then just go get the Triforce, apparently, on Fennel's side.
Apparently. I didn't know
Just win.
Triforce Hunt was turned on. Playing a lot
Okay,
of
Jabu's
Triforce
definitely in Jabu.
Hunt. Jabu. So is he having him go to Bolero, Fire? Ooh, what? Oh, get the song on Bolero.
Okay. Yeah, what is this next thing? Fairy Fountain?
The high. No, you'd be adult. You can do high roll. Castle.
Oh, I think that is the fairy fountain.
Yeah, you are supposed to be adult, but it could be the Bolero or the Crater Fairy Fountain.
Oh, that is true.
I'm not sure
it
if
looks
the
like Fennel's gonna specify a little bit more. Oh yeah, is that Boulder Rocks?
Yeah, I think
that's the hammer.
that would be the Crater Fairy.
Yeah. Let's see here. What song checks can Epona songs be on now? Let's see. What have we haven't seen yet?
We
Ooh, also,
haven't
we've got
seen the serenade
strength.
check.
We've got
Serenade.
strength on the compass chest in Jabu coming up.
Ooh.
Ooh. So that'll give Huffpuff golds if
Oh,
they
no.
get it. But Fennel's not having Huffpuff pick up that strength.
You're right. So we must not need light trial.
Well, keep in mind, Chimp doesn't have strength 2. Chimp only has strength 1.
Yeah,
Right
exactly. So I think you're right. I think that's why Chimp is gonna have to, or why Melrose is having Chimp pick it up and Fennel's not having Huffpuff pick it up.
Yeah, it's really interesting the way that this has diverged so drastically.
Yeah, it really is cool. I feel like this happens a lot with spoiler log races. Like, I feel like it ends up with wild divergence a lot more than if you're going through it normally. Like, I know in the last one, like, ooh, King?
You that King's...
Jabu.
Jabu?
It is one ugly... Oh, it's my favorite part of Jabu! Look at all the sausages. I scarred TJ for life when I mentioned that they looked like sausages. And
That's less
Cassandra,
scarring than what a lot of people say they look like.
and pretty much everyone else who was there when I played my first Zooter seed. Which I had Star roll for me, which took me 16 hours.
Oh boy.
To do. Yeah, they just look like sausages to me.
I can totally see that.
Keep in mind, the first time I ever played OOT was on the 3DS, so...
What do they look like on the 3DS? I haven't played the 3D version.
Even more like sausages.
Ah.
Ooh. And
Getting hit by
Huffpuff
the
getting bodied
sausage.
by the sausage.
And that is one dead dinosaur on Chip Street. He is a dinosaur, right?
Yeah.
Dinosaur lizard thing.
No, I think his like title or whatever, you know how the name appears. I think it is like something dinosaur. Nice prescription on King Dodongo.
No.
Not picking it up.
Okay. Yeah, this seed's going by. I have a feeling there's gonna be a... Something's
Like a
gonna be like...
130 finisher or something.
No, not necessarily that. No, I'm thinking there's gonna be like one, like either mirror shield or something's gonna be locked behind a bunch of other stuff.
I am so nervous that we have the scale, and it's possible the scale was just to get Huffpuff to River quickly, but Waterstone.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of potential bait, or not bait, potential like AD.
Well, Chimp still picked up
stuff
that
come
long
up in their
shot.
drawings.
So unless it's for... The only thing, if I remember correctly, I had the set explained to me, you only need the long shot if the boss key is on Colossus. Well, if it's on one of the hands, I forget which hand. That's the
It
only
depends
thing
how many.
Oh,
It
go on.
depends how many keys you have and where they are. So it could also be key logic if there's a key on the hand. But
Well, except
based
we're
on
on
what
Keezy.
Melrose drew,
We are
Oh,
on
right.
Keezy. That is true. So
you're right.
unless the boss
Based
key,
on yeah,
unless
based
the
on
boss
what Melrose drew, it might just be to get over there though. Like we don't have Epona's or Requiem, and Melrose sent Chimp
That
to
is true.
long shot across the bridge, so it could be hard required for that.
True. It's just, it's, you know, it's a little scary to think about.
Yeah, it's scary.
Because it's stone water, forest temple. It's just all the dungeons you don't want to do is stone.
And fire, which we did pick up that hammer, and we're asked to pick up that hammer.
I think it
Wait,
was
but
for
the
hammer
the
rocks,
strength
though.
was hammer locked in the
Yeah.
Goron maze, so it could be for that. And also, Melrose didn't have Chimp finish Forest when he dipped it,
Wait, did he dip
so
forest?
that's a good. Yeah, to get the whatever
Right, the
it was
well
that was
check.
in the courtyard. I don't even remember what was in there anymore, but he had him
I
dip
think
it
that
with
was our
it.
long shot.
Oh yeah. So I think that's a good sign that it's not AD. Or maybe we're just gonna get a chameleon dip forest.
Every time I think of forest of Fenhl, all I can think about is 6 times forest. That
So
was a
bad.
great match.
Which match was that? I don't remember.
I just remember I tracked it and Sadie was calming it.
Let's Baronade down for Huffpuff.
So we're almost an hour in. Do either of you think that a runner has a bit of the lead over the other, or do you think that they're still pretty evenly matched at this point?
It's hard to say because
Yeah.
no idea followed logic. And... I speak French, but like, God, I don't know. It's literally, it's like the roast beef to me. Is what I'm reading it as.
Yeah. That's what I'm reading it as well.
Yeah, they're going
They're not even
everywhere.
French.
That is true. They were joking about it in the race room about how the British were going to colonize the Silver Gauntlets and make us all British. Make us drink tea and spell color with a U.
Oh no. They colonized all the world, now they're coming for Silver Gauntlets too. I mean, No Idea is a little bit ahead in terms of items, but only slightly.
Yeah.
And they both just finished their third dungeon at like exactly the same time. So I think they're fairly
bomb
even.
bag is, I think, a little... puts him just a little ahead with that bomb bag. Then again, you might not need a lot of bomb checks.
Yeah, I mean, Chimp got the 20 pack of chews, and has only used a couple of them. So, depending on what kind of checks we have to do, it could be totally possible to just not get the bombs at all.
Melrose drawing where the mirror shield is?
Mirror shield is in Volcano.
In the ferry. Oh, that's what Fennel's having Huffpuff go pick up.
Oh, well, yeah, then this seed's pretty much just... let's pack it up and go home, people, right? This is a jet seed.
Is there anything else?
Wait, what? What's Fennel drawing? Is Fennel drawing my...
thing
Oh,
he's drawing?
no.
Oh, no. Is that just... oh, no. Never mind, I take it back.
Fennel, you're scaring us.
Please don't. I have work tomorrow. At 5 in the morning.
Oh, jeez. Could you tell what Fennel was drawing was on all dungeons?
It looked like it might have been like Big Goron.
It was the 3 spiritual stones and a sad face is what I saw.
I saw there was something else. It looked like a fat sword, like a buster sword or something, so I don't really know what that was. Unless the Big Goron sword is a good point. Maybe Fennel was just saying Big Goron sword is on all dungeons, so you're not going to get it, sad face.
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's really... all we need now is hovers for Shadow.
Oh, that's a good point. It could be Kokiri's sword.
Is it close to?
If
Oh,
we
it
need
is
that.
close, Deku.
Yes, it is.
That
Yes.
And
is.
we don't know what's in Deku yet. I don't think.
So.
I mean, we won't find out. Well, we won't find out what's in Deku until we've done all the other dungeons. Or
And hover boots. I think that's hover boots. No, maybe.
Oh.
Yeah.
They would have to be hovers because we already have irons.
yeah, those because it's got little wings on the back.
Just wasn't sure those were intended to be shoes at all. All right, where are those?
Come
Dead
on,
hands?
Melrose.
That's
Give
a
us
dead
the
hand.
gossip.
The juicy
That is
gossip.
Steve. Steve
It's
got
dead
something
hand.
for us.
Fennel's got dead hand. It looks
Yeah,
like
that's dead hand.
So well
Lava.
in water, if I'm following Fennel's logic.
Oh,
Iron
Hoverboots are in
boots. Are,
Ganon's
that must be what's in
castle.
Spirit Trial.
That
That must be what's in the Spirit Trial chat.
Yeah.
Okay. Shadow
Medallion. So Shadow
medallion. Okay.
Temple?
Or maybe.
Well, the Shadow Medallion's Deku. We've already done that.
Oh, maybe
So-
that means it's dead hand
Dead
and Shadow,
hand-
not the one in the well.
Yeah, dead hand and Shadow.
So shadow inside of water? Because we have Serenade.
Oh
before
yeah,
that.
you're right. I don't know what this is on Melrose's side. That like hash thing, and then Ice Cavern on Fennel's end.
Ice is in well?
Oh, that's the slot where the bomb chew goes through.
Oh.
So is ice in bottom of the well? Is that what Fennel's trying
Looks
to draw?
like.
I mean, because we know where bottom of the well is.
Yeah. Also, you're blowing my mind here, Polygon, and I had never counted how many arms Dead Hand had.
I just
Did not
don't
know
like
it was
Dead Hand in
numbered.
general.
Oh,
I just don't like fighting him in general. Is
Okay.
Is Spirit in
ice?
ice?
Question
Wait,
mark?
That looks like a forest medallion.
No, forest. No, we know forest isn't ice.
Yeah. Okay.
Because-
Oh right, that's the
we
forest
did it for the
well.
long shot.
Right, that's the forest well that we. Is that saying no dins on Melrose's side?
You don't need dins.
I mean, they
for
don't
sure.
have dins, but
Oh, Huff's
Yeah,
low
'cause I
health
think
noise.
Getting
Huff's low health
dins.
noise is the Maweep noise. Sorry.
nice. That's the best low health noise.
If I remember correctly, that's where going into Shadow was how they got to GTG on No Idea's side, which is where they got their second strength. So that might be why Melrose is saying, "Oh, you don't need dens," because they've already gotten 2 strengths, or will get 2 strengths.
Mm. Okay, yeah, and the well is the forest temple well that's in ice, not the well.
Yeah, I personally prefer bongo. Was the bongos banging for my low health noise?
Oh, that's a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I
I
just
keep the low
realized-
health noise turned off, but I love all the other randomized sound effects.
Our runners have been so closely following their artist that we have not gotten a single heart piece. Both of our runners are still running on 3 heart pieces.
Oh my god.
You're right.
I couldn't do it.
Huff Puff did get double defense at least,
That is true.
and there's a strength for Chimp. Which I think is a good idea. Like if you're not going to get any heart pieces for your runner, and there's an easily available double defense, I think that's a
Hey Melrose,
really good idea to rat it in.
Tell us what's in Water Temple, because you're obviously drawing Water Temple.
On Morpha.
Bongo?
Oh, it
Yes,
is
Bongo.
Bongo. So Shadow Temple inside of water.
So the only thing we don't know what dungeon we don't know is where Spirit is.
Yeah, if that's in Deku, then that would make it AD.
Yeah.
Assuming that was a Kokiri sword that Fenhl drew.
Or Spirit could just be in Spirit.
Yeah, we
Because
have
Jabu, because Jabu wasn't Jabu, that means another dungeon has to be vanilla, right? Or am I doing my math wrong?
I can't do math, so I'll trust you. But it
I
is
don't
in logic.
think so.
I mean, I have a calculus test in 2 days. I hope I'm good at math, but this is completely different math.
Oh, I mean, I was good at calculus when I took it in high school, but that was a long time ago.
This is college calculus. It's a pain in the butt.
Oh, that's way too fancy for me. Finally getting ZL at just past 1 hour. Also happy, slightly over 1 hour. And that's a twin Rova, I think.
Twin dwarf. Okay, so Spirit's in Spirit. Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay, yeah. So
probably not AD.
Yeah, pretty much looks like we're done here. We're in no mode. Well,
Yeah,
until
I
someone gets the
think-
mirror shield, but we know where the mirror shield is, so.
Yeah,
and the
would it
hover
be-
boots, but we know where those are too.
Which I think Huff is on his way to get.
Yeah, this should be the mirror shield, and then the hover boots should be in Spirit Trial in the chest with the grate, and you shoot the bomb chew or whatever.
Huff's already got his hover boots, so as soon as he gets this, he's technically in go mode. Yep, and there's the mirror shield. 1 hour go mode. Unless I'm forgetting something.
I don't think so.
Assuming that they can get to the entrances of all of their dungeons, then yeah, this is go mode.
Yeah, but I mean, if we already saw that Shadow was in water, which they can get into.
And
Spirit's in Spirit, which they can get into, and Jabu's in Jabu, which they can get into.
Oh wait, what? Melrose drawing something different?
Oh, that might be Deku.
Uh-oh. See, I just need to stop talking, because everything I say, it just doesn't happen. I keep jinxing it.
No, Spirit's in Forest?
That's what it looks like.
But
we haven't actually checked that yet, have we?
I don't think so. We
well,
can.
Keep in mind, Spirit is also the Forest Medallion, so it's a little.
Oh, it might just be that. Okay, clearly, Chimp figured out what Melrose is trying to say, but I'm still. Okay, I think it is Spirit, because look what Fenhl just drew.
Yeah, Polly, we knew GTG led to the Dongos. Because Chimp's already done DC.
Yeah, so I guess that Fenhl will have him go do Dodongos, run out to Spirit, and then that's it, babies.
Yep.
I think so. I think we managed to dodge a lot of horrible things. Also, no cows, which is really disappointing.
I know.
There was also no cows on the practice seed that me and Seaflare rolled whenever we were originally going to be in the race. But then everything else went wrong on that seed, so.
Poor Melrose.
Aww.
I guess I could see how that's yeah, that'd be kind of hard.
Yeah, he just drew that whole green thing. Red-green is the most common color blindness type, so that I can see that being hard.
Since we know where everything is, should we open the spoiler log and see what our missing stuff is? Well,
what kind of what stuff you want to look up?
I don't know where Kokiri Sword is, where.
Oh, I see.
Is.
Apparently there's some hearts in the crusher room in case Huffpuff wants some more.
You know, finishing a rando seed with 3 hearts, unheard of.
Ooh.
Oh, I hate this. I hate that hitbox. And the spiders are not being nice here.
Yeah, both of our runners are really getting bodied by their respective environments.
You know, to this day, I have never actually beaten Shadow Temple yet.
I hate Shadow Temple.
I've always
specifically
gotten
because of that stupid spider hallway.
I've always gotten lucky with my seeds. Either it's Stone Shadow and I don't have to do it, or recently I've been doing a bunch of Triforce hunts, and I just go into Shadow and do a couple checks and then I'm out.
I actually really like doing Bongo, but I don't like a lot of the dungeon. Specifically this room and the long hallway with all the spiders. The spiders always get me, and then I always fall in the hole. And I have a really hard time doing the moving platform without lens.
Now that we're getting closer to the end here, I still think I'm kind of thinking No Idea's got a little bit of a lead.
I think having Jabu
so.
done is huge, because that is a pretty time sink of a dungeon.
They both have Jabu done now.
Yeah, but Huffpuff was able to get it done earlier around the same time Chimp got Dodongo's done. And the routing's going to be really, really nice because Huffpuff's going to be able to go to Dodongo's and then immediately after that just sprint out to Spirit, as opposed to Chimp, who's going to have to figure out a way back over there.
Yeah, they do have one less dungeon done, but they're like halfway through Shadow, and the one that Les Rosbiffs have done over them is DC, which, especially when you go mode it, is really, really fast. So
keep in mind, Huffpuff doesn't have the long shot, which I don't necessarily know if you need.
To get across, yes, you do. So Huffpuff does have to go into ice to go grab it.
Oh yeah, that's marked on Fenhl's drawing.
Oh, that is
Thing
true.
to do after Shadow. I would have put that in first so you could use it here.
Yeah, I guess it just made more sense to Fenhl to have him go for ice after. But there's not a good way there from Lake Hylia, is there?
No.
Not really.
The fastest way I could see it was maybe play Bolero, go to take the shortcut to Lost Woods, or play Minuet and do the shortcut through Lost Woods.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, this is really going to come down to routing, and I think it's going to be interesting to see how close our runners are, because I think they're going to be close.
Mm-hmm. It's time for everyone's favorite boat ride.
I actually kind of like the boat ride because I like making the Dolphos fall off. It's really satisfying.
Was it the co-op race last night? Who was it? Was it Mel or was it LexiCat who stated, it was a quote, and it was really funny. It was like, I want the satisfaction of killing them all. I forget who said it though, it was really funny. Because we were talking about the boat ride.
Polygana, dungeon shortcuts were the Freaky Friday yesterday on ZSR.
Is that a picture of Dead Hand, Melrose? Because that is very detailed and very creepy.
That.
Oh, I think you're right.
Oh my god, this is amazing.
That freaks me out.
I think the thing I like about Pictionary is that us as commentators get to also play along without the stress of actually running.
That is true.
Yeah.
We get all these pretty pictures.
I do really like Fennel's dead hand drawing though. Just the little like stick man hands coming out of the ground.
I'm gonna be paying attention now to how many hands there are on each of the dead hands.
Yeah, me too. I've never even thought to look at that. Well, that wasn't it.
You see, Huff's doing Bongo out of logic because obviously he doesn't have the ice arrows. So I mean,
Have we found any meme items other than the titties?
nope.
No.
Then this
That's
seed as
something
a
to look in
boss,
the
it
spoils.
sucks. I hate it.
I know we didn't even find Greg. Like,
Man, it would
the
be
run's
pretty.
not valid.
Oh,
If Greg was
That
somewhere
was-
easy to get, I would probably, and I was on restream, I would probably route my runner or tell my runner to go get it. Oof.
oh. Ow.
I like calling it getting bitch slapped by Bongo, but I don't know technically.
Nice.
We're gonna find out where the spirit boss key is. That's convenient.
I think Fenhl's got it drawn. I think it's in the sunroom chest.
Oh wait,
Or
I think that's the Armos mirror shield chest.
yes.
Oh yeah, I see it now. The silver things sticking up in the back that look like little
I
fingers.
like their little. Yeah, I think those are their little like horns, and they got little eyes. Those are adorable.
Yeah, so this is Huff Puff now tying up medallions. So it's Chimp having to do Spirit and Shadow versus Huff Puff, who has to do Spirit and Dodongos.
But still
After
has to
a
go pick-
brief,
yeah,
yeah,
the long shot.
after picking up the long shot, which is luckily not very deep into forest.
Yeah. So I think at this point, probably No Idea is a bit ahead. Not so much that execution couldn't just totally change this, but I think it definitely takes a lot less time to do Dodongo's Cavern and grabbing one thing out of forest than it does to do Shadow.
Yeah.
While our runners are doing some stuff we've already seen, I do want to give a shout out to my co-coms, Babyshark and BananaLord, and also to our tracker, Winnie, for being here and helping make this stream happen. The commands are not working, otherwise I would do them, but people are here making this stream happen, and they are awesome.
Yes, and thank you /shout out also to Sadie for commentary.
Yes. And Hell Knight for restreaming.
And Hell Knight!
And TJ for rolling this seed and kind of organizing this whole race. And of course, our runners Huffpuff 1337, Fenhl, Chimpanreeve, and Melrose 23.
What?
Oh, is Melrose?
Gotta go get the bomb bag finally?
Finally.
Oh, I thought we were gonna see a whole race without a bomb bag.
Well, we've seen one.
Seems odd to get it at this point.
Yeah. Ooh,
Yeah.
titties.
There's a pity.
On chimps. Yeah. I think at this race you kind of do need that extra defense, especially if you only have 3 hearts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm
think so.
terrible. I'm
I'm
terrible
actually
at this game.
surprised.
So.
Same, but I'm actually surprised they're getting the bomb bag now. Like, what do they even have left that they need it for? I really don't think they need that much.
Well, especially
need
with bomb
explosives
chews
for
and a
anything.
hammer.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. They've got 10 bomb chews and a hammer, and all they have left is Spirit, Shadow, and Ganon. Oh, okay, I guess there's a bomb bag in Spirit, so he's telling him to go pick it up.
Spirit key logic. I mean, when in doubt, it's spirit key logic, right?
Oh yeah, it's gotta be.
You need the bomb bag for spirit key logic.
Yeah, you need the bomb bag for Keezy Spirit Key Logic. Is that the boss chest? Or boss key chest? I don't know what that...
Keys? What are keys?
Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the boss key.
I don't know, it's too bright on my screen to be able to tell.
Yeah,
I
so
think
it's
it is
the boss key chest, has
A bomb
bombs.
bag. I think he's just telling him that.
In case he wants to pick it up, I guess.
Oh, Huffpuff forgetting directions.
Bonking everywhere. Double magic.
Hey, Ocarina of Time, we're finally gonna find out what it is.
Watch it be, Epona.
Probably. That happens way too often with cow seeds. Like, cow seeds rarely actually have cows in them.
Yeah.
It's really disappointing.
Double magic is in Shadow Map Chest?
I think so.
Or in Dodong. No. Does Dodongus has a map chest.
Yeah, I think that is.
Oh, I
a
think that is
horse.
Epona's.
Yeah.
A fancy horse.
So close to 80, so close.
Oh.
What is
One
an
single thing had
angry-looking
been on a
horse?
cow, it would have been 80.
Yeah. You needed Kokiri sword on a cow to get into Deku for some weird dungeon.
That would have been so good. Especially if it was house cow.
We're just gonna go
even
yell
in
at TJ.
yeah, I've never ever seen a house cow race other than the Freaky Friday where it was planned out on a house cow.
So if y'all
Like,
don't
that
like
never
jet
comes
seeds
up.
like me, I'm not too big of a fan of jet seeds. You could just blame TJ for all this.
So
I was definitely hoping for something a little bit more terrible. Maybe not quite as bad as the last Pictionary race, but somewhere in between. The last one was just an awful seed.
Oh, jeez.
I never did
Yeah.
get around to watching it, so.
It is worth.
Do you want me to not spoil?
I've heard
It's
horror
worth seeing. It's worth seeing.
Is the VOD even still here?
Good point. Is it on YouTube or something?
I think it is. I know
Hell
that
Knight?
my VOD's still up of it.
You got the long shot.
And that's go mode.
Yeah.
1 hour and 18 minutes. Next
I hope the
Pictionary race all
VOD
night, I'm rolling the
still
seed. It's gonna be Frogs 280, because that's my specialty. And it's always some weird song, like, that you don't need and you only need it for Frogs 2, like Sun Song or something like that.
Do you think the seed would have been worse if Kizzy wasn't on?
To a point, probably because it would have complicated logic, especially in
Probably not. I think the only place that the keys would have been a problem would have been potential spirit key logic, and you needed long shot to get there anyway. So I don't think so. Unless the only way would be if we had dungeon skulls turned on, like in the last race. Which, I guess, mild spoilers, that was exactly what happened in the last race, it was small keys and dungeon skulls, and ended up being really, really bad, because there's some skulls locked behind, like, Song of Time and terrible things.
It was horrible. It was a nightmare.
I was so glad that I was playing with Felix, who is, like, really good at all of these tricks. So I was just like, go get this skull, and he's like, alright, I can do that.
I have to look up a guide to find anything more than like 20 skulls.
Yeah, I had
It
like
was-
a guide pulled up so that I could
Sanity.
see how to draw all the locations.
I just kind of went for it. I would also, like, when I did the dungeon, I would draw a list of where the big key was, I'd draw where all the small keys were, and then I'd also draw where all the skull tokens were, because it was also a skull seed.
Polyganon brings up a good point. It probably made the spoiler log a lot easier to read.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely. In all the other ones I've done, I've never managed to read the entire spoiler log and, like, figure out a route within 15 minutes. I always have to kind of wing the last part of the route.
I tend to wing the first part of the routes, so I always look for like big value items, and then it's like, okay, that's in Sphere 20. How do I get there?
Yeah.
The most Pictionary I've ever done is for Wind Waker rando,
Ooh, I've done a bunch of that too. It's fun.
and that's pretty much how you do it. It's the first thing is you go, okay, what do I need? Where are my Triforce pieces, and how do I get there? Especially if you have
Yeah.
to do Tower of the Gods because you need all 3 pearls. It's just
Yeah, usually I start with what dungeons are required, then I go, where do you get the items for these, and then if they're in locations that you need stuff for, I go like, okay, where do you get that? And just kind of go out from there and just try to get as much done as I can while I still have time, and then the rest is just kind of tabbing back and forth, Control F, really quickly.
I will say the entrance randomizer could have made this a lot nastier than it was.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I've rolled some nasty entrance.
Like, we never had to go into Bottom of the Well or into Ice Cavern for anything, wherever the heck those are.
It would have been
Yeah, I'd
really
be interested
nasty
to
if
see what
something
they-
was in Deku Tree too, because
Because of
Yeah.
closed Deku, yeah.
see, I always play Dungeon
I'm very interested.
Randomizer with open Deku, but I shuffle it. It's just easier for me.
Weird Egg could also have been somewhere much, much worse than like Sphere 3 or whatever it was in this seed.
Yeah, I think that on the experiment we did, it was like Sphere 5 or something dumb.
Yeah, if we ever do this again, Hell Knight, I'm putting my cast in for me to roll the seed.
Oh yeah, make it horrible. Just wreck us.
What kind of settings would you...
Oh, go ahead.
Oh, go ahead. I was just gonna say, what kind of settings would you guys want to see for another one of these?
So I know it was controversial, but I actually kind of liked Skull Sanity.
Just screw it and
I
do
did
mixed pools.
too.
Let's turn on mixed pools. We'll just
That
make
would...
it RSL. We'll just do RSL.
Yeah.
Pictionary
Alright.
race.
I think if we
Oh
turn,
my
I think if we
god.
turned on mixed pools, you would have to increase the amount of time that the drawers get to read the spoiler log beforehand.
Oh yeah, most definitely. We'll just make it an RSL Pictionary race. That should be a thing.
That would
That would-
actually be
Hilarious.
great.
I would be open to trying it, but also that's terrifying.
Yeah, because I can barely play Zooter as it is.
I think it would have to be RSL, but like some of the worst settings removed. Like, because we would still want it to be doable for like less skilled players like me.
Yeah.
So maybe, take out like Oko and some of the really bad things.
Yeah, I would. Ooh. If anything, I'd probably want to turn on Grotto Shuffle, or maybe turn on Scrub Sanity. That would be fun.
Scrub
Yeah.
Sanity would be good in these settings.
And then just shuffle the Grotto entrances.
I also like, I do like Full Sanity, but what I was suggesting for this one after the last race was Skull Sanity should go with Keezy and or turning off high goal rewards like 40,
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
I think that either of those would be great, and that's definitely, I think, would help add some difficulty that maybe this lost by doing Keezy without doing like Skull Sanity or Scrub Shuffle.
I do feel like Keezy made this seat just a. I mean, for spoiler log, to read the spoiler log, it made it a lot easier, but I feel like it made this seat a little too easy.
Yeah.
What
like,
is Melrose
the key routing is I've done a couple of these and I haven't done a Keezy, and the key routing is always like one of the more complicated parts, and like Nosley was saying, it does mean that you have to actually like make your own route. You can't just follow whatever the spoiler log is telling you because it'll be insane. Which I think is a good thing. It's more fun if the drawer has to like actually come up with their own route. But
Yeah, 'cause I have a feeling no idea kind of just followed.
yeah, that's what I think also. I mean, it worked out good for them, but I think it is a lot of fun when you're taking the 15 minutes to be like, oh geez, okay, where do I tell him to go?
Oh no! Okay, oh, Huff got stuck in...
So we have an interesting situation where it looks like both of our runners are going to be heading into Spirit Temple around the same time.
It's a race for spirit. It's gonna come down to Troll Rova on who gets better RNG.
Oh no, I hope not.
Yeah.
It really is. Which sucks! It's a really sucky way to lose a race. By Troll Rova RNG, but... This is all for fun.
We also have to consider that Huffpuff is slight.
Yeah?
Yeah,
Just across the
closer.
wasteland, yeah.
I wasn't sure if it was going to drop them outside of GTG or if it was actually dropping them at Dodongos.
No, it drops you outside of the dungeon.
Yeah.
Entered.
You get the cutscene of dropping outside whatever the actual dungeon was, but then you go to whatever the entrance was.
C-Force is ready for Troll Rova RNG.
Yeah. You know, settings that I think could be cool that would like preserve the making it a little more accessible and not doing what happened in the last race, but also kind of make it more fun would be Keezy, but full boss key sanity.
Ooh.
That could be cool.
That would be a lot of fun. Yeah, I think anything that just gives us a few more checks, a little more hunting, would be a lot of fun.
Yeah.
We should get like a feedback form out and just, you know.
We went for after the last race. There was exactly that. You sort of wrote in like what settings you liked, what you didn't like, what you wanted to see.
I like how Melrose is just taking the time to practice his artwork.
Nosley, yep, both of them are in go mode. And
yeah, they need the boss key from the Armo chest.
Yep.
I thought for a second when he typed BK, I thought we're not in BK mode, are we? That's the wrong tournament. Speaking of which, isn't that going on right now? Isn't the grand finals for that going on right now? The first match of the grand finals.
Actually, no.
Yes, actually, I think it is.
Huffpuff is just like, I've got lens, why not? Let's just do it.
I can't cross the wasteland without lens.
That's one of the few
Yeah, I
tricks
use
I really
lens,
want
it's all
to
possible.
learn.
I just learned how to do flame storage the other day, so...
I can do flame storage, but I'm really bad at it. I think the only trick that I'm like really consistently good at is B1 skip, because I've worked a lot on that one.
I can't even do that. I've done really good at the roll clips to look into things. Like in the,
oh yeah.
The cow. What is that? The cow shed?
Yeah, I actually have trouble with the timing on that one. Like, sometimes I can get it really easily, and sometimes I just keep staring at the wall. Or
I used to be able to
bonking.
nail it consistently, and then I changed around my controller settings for my emulator, and then I'm like, eh.
Oh man. Yeah, it took me forever to get my controller settings set up to the point where I could actually do a lot of these tricks, because I don't know why the sensitivity is just like super wild on my controller, and I use RetroArch and it has like 3 different sliders that all simultaneously control sensitivity.
I need to get RetroArch set up. I've been using BizHawk. I need to get RetroArch set up. Speaking of RetroArch, actually, recently, since we're kind of in spirit, I got the new Xbox, and you could actually run RetroArch on the new Xbox.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool.
Oh wow.
So you get you go under Retro, you get like a thumbstick. You download. They have a section on RetroArch. Then you go on the Xbox store and get Dev mode, and then you just launch your Xbox in Dev mode, and you can load any file.
That's
So I got
really
it
cool.
set up. I haven't loaded any games onto it yet, but so I can play Zooter on my TV.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I
Instead
play
of-
with a PlayStation controller, but I just do it on the computer.
I have a GameCube controller. I just use the Wii U adapter.
Yeah, I have a bunch of GameCube controllers, but I don't have any way of connecting them to my computer, and the PlayStation one is fine. And it just uses Bluetooth, so it's super easy, and I'm lazy.
My first ever game console was the GameCube.
Mine was technically the N64. Yeah, mine was technically the N64, but I got a GameCube not only like a couple of years later, and I played that a lot more than N64, so I think mine was probably more the GameCube.
It could make you all feel old. My first ever Zelda game was, I think it was either Skyward Sword or Twilight Princess.
Oh man.
For the Wii.
Yeah, my first Zelda game was OOT.
Yeah, same here.
I was born the same year Wind Waker came out.
Oh, now I feel old.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Man, did anyone else have the GameCube Zelda Collector's Edition that had like all of the ones that
do
had come
have
out
that.
pre? And there was like that 20-minute Wind Waker demo, and this was like a couple years before Wind Waker came out. Did anyone else like play the Wind Waker demo like religiously as a little kid, like
I think
waiting
that,
for
like,
Wind
my
Waker to
best
come out?
friend had that.
My older brother had that, and I stole it from him.
Yeah,
Oh, I got Zelda.
I would just play the Wind Waker demo like over and over again. It was just like 20 minutes long and you couldn't do very much because it was a demo version, but I just loved playing that. I was so excited for Wind Waker.
Wind Waker to this day is my favorite Zelda game.
I love Wind Waker. It's one of my favorites too. Actually, for playing like vanilla, I like it better than OOT. But I don't like the randomizer
avoided
more
it
than
for the
either.
longest time because the artwork like freaked me out as a kid.
I was totally one of those people who remember when it was like first announced, people were like, "Oh, it's so childlike and ugly. We don't like this." I was totally one of those people at first, but now I think like it's so cute.
Oh yeah. I think I played it for the first time about 5 or 6 years ago, and I just loved it.
The reason I got into Wind Waker was because of the HD remake that came out on the Wii U.
I actually haven't played the HD remake. I don't even have a Wii U. I totally skipped that generation.
I'll stop now.
Went straight to Switch.
I'll stop now to stop you from feeling old. I'm sorry.
I did get into Zelda games when I was like really little, so it's not, it does not make me feel super old, except for maybe the Wind Waker thing.
I used to just, my older brother's 10 years older than me, so I used to steal his Game Boy SP and just play his Pokemon games, and I used to, when he was at school and I was super young and I'd stay home, I would get on the GameCube and play a bunch of games, and then when we got a Wii, I had to play on the Wii.
Oh man, I remember when we got our Wii, it was like the best day of my life. I was so excited.
My brother made me mad once because he kicked me off the Xbox that we had. It was the 360. So I went and poured shoe polish all in it. I was like 7. I poured it all in the vents and everything.
Kinda amazing.
And my parents just come yelling at me, "What did you do?" I'm like,
Yeah, my best friend had also had an older brother who was like considerably older, and we totally stole all of his games. But he was actually into a lot of more like weird ones you wouldn't have heard of. Like he really liked going to GameStop and just like getting random stuff from the like cheap bin. So I actually got into a lot of more like less well-known games through him. So that was cool.
Wow, Troll Rova really is being mean to no idea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they're
Let's see if-
basically like a boss form apart.
Seriously, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how Troll Rover goes for Les Rosbiffs. Also, we still haven't had any finishes, I don't think.
I bet we'll be getting some
No, we
soon.
did. We've had.
We did?
We've had.
Oh, I completely missed those. Whoops. From GG
Uh,
to those people.
Yeah. I'm assuming they're on the same team because they finished up at the same time. It's,
Who is it?
Sly and Pharrell. I'm really bad at pronouncing names.
Nice. Okay, well, GG to that team then. I assume you're right there. You're probably right that they're on the same team.
And that is one Troll Rova down for no idea. It is off to go kill a pig. Well, he's not a pig yet, but he's getting there.
A guy and then a pig.
Mm-hmm.
A man in a pig costume.
Or a pig in a man costume, if that's his true form.
I love Fenhl just zooming in on the Triforce.
That's really good. Also, Twin Rova being so much nicer to Chimp than to Huffpuff.
Yeah. This is gonna actually come down to be pretty close now.
Hmm.
Speaking of game consoles, just gonna go back here. Do you know how dangerous the Wii's controllers were?
Oh yeah.
I
You
broke.
didn't wear
They
your
really
wrist
just
strap.
wanted us to throw those.
I broke count the 3 TVs with Wii controllers when I was younger. Once was during Wii bowling. It just
Of course, yeah.
went right out of my hand. One time I think I just got mad. I had a lot of anger issues when I just chucked it. And then I forget about the third time.
I was like religious about wearing my wrist strap because I was so afraid I was going to break the TV.
But yeah, even today,
yeah, me too.
even today, if I get on the Wii U to play something, my parents are like, "Are you wearing the wrist strap?" I'm like, "I'm using the gamepad." Just use the gamepad.
Chimp not getting that one cycle on Troll Rova, so gotta stab her again, and this is such bad pattern.
Troll Rova strikes again.
We thought he escaped her, but no.
No one escapes Troll Rova.
Nice jump slash to finish her off.
I like Melrose is just taking this time to practice his art.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I did. And
I like drawing. I like drawing like related things. Like I like drawing someone like cooking bacon and stuff like that. Oh, and thank you for the raid, Sly Ridey. I don't know how to pronounce your name. And GG.
Just say Sly. Just say something.
Yeah, probably.
People just call me Shark because I don't want to get the song stuck in their head. So
Did you
Which is
name yourself that from the song, or was it
no.
unrelated and it's
I
just
think it was like
unfortunate?
before.
Yeah, it was before. It was because to this day still, I was really interested in sharks when I was younger. Like, my parents would always take me to the aquarium, and I would throw a tantrum until we got to the shark section.
Nice.
So it was just something my parents called me, so I just stuck with it.
Oh, that's unfortunate about the song coming along
Oh
and
yeah.
ruining your name then.
Oh yeah, I hate the song. Because my soon-to-be 3-year-old niece does nothing but listen to that song.
Ugh. And GG also for Ellie.
Yes, GG's. We're gonna be getting
hope
our
I'll make
GG's
this
for our
complete
2 runners
too.
on stream pretty soon.
Yeah, this was a
gonna be
close
close.
race. Well, it still
Which
is
is
a close
especially
race.
it was especially cool how close it was, considering they went in completely different directions and didn't converge again until Spirit Temple, which was both of their Go Mode dungeons.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see what happens if you just to follow straight logic and just kind of go off the beaten path.
Yeah, we think that No Idea just followed the playthrough from the spoiler log mostly. They went out of logic a tiny bit, but mainly they followed it. And then Les Rosbiffs just kind of did whatever they wanted.
Yeah, I think that No Idea deciding to like do Dodongos into Spirit, placing them closer to where they need to be there at the end, did win them back some time that maybe Les Rosbiffs lost.
Yeah, that was a really good routing decision.
Guys, it's time for some bacon.
Oh, yeah.
Bacon!
It's 10 o'clock at night, but you know, it's always a good time.
It is always a good time for bacon.
Okay. I did not know that these two, what are they called? Were called salt and
Iron
pepper.
Knuckles?
Iron Knuckles.
Thank you. And I didn't know they were called salt and pepper until like a couple weeks ago.
Wait, what?
People call them salt and pepper.
I mean, not.
I've
people call them
never
salt and
heard
pepper.
that.
Well, they look like salt and pepper shakers. I don't know who I heard it from. It's just I heard people call them salt and pepper. Doing
Yeah,
this on
I've
3
heard that too.
hearts, even with double D's, it makes me so scared.
Yeah. And they only routed that double defense in right.
Oh,
no.
Oops, and then chat.
That's so unfortunate. Well, I bet they're very glad that Melrose routed in that double defense right at the end.
Yes.
Yeah.
Chimp never getting that bomb back either.
Yeah.
I mean, by the time that Melrose told him where it was, like, there was very little point.
Yeah.
I understand it.
But guys, you get ready to put your GGs in the chat because it is time for some bacon.
Yeah.
Some nice, delicious bacon.
Good job, Chimp. And good job, too, Team No Idea, about to do that final hit. And there we go.
And there we go. Meanwhile, Chimp just about to enter the Ganon fight. Successfully made it through Salt and Pepper.
Ooh, and they got sniped by Tenacious Toad.
Oh.
By a couple seconds.
Wow.
Oh gosh.
But
so that
wait,
brings up.
it gets even better.
Did they just snipe somebody?
No. Before that, there was another snipe between Menu and Raymond.
Oh my gosh.
It's
And-
Snipe Central up in here is what they're talking about in the race room.
Hey, Huffpuff, GG.
GG, Huff Puff.
I think we should do something about their stream on the restream.
Eh. And Chimp now entering the Ganondorf fight. Beating up those Iron Knuckles, taking his revenge.
First try.
Every time I
Iron
think
Knuckle first.
Knuckles, we just had Oktoberfest here in Germany, so every time I think Knuckle, I just think of the pork knuckle I had the other night, which was really good.
Oh, Chimp almost getting that one cycle on Ganon.
Oh. And
GG.
hello, Huffpuff.
GG's.
GG.
GG's.
What'd you think of that one?
Oh, that was nice. It was lucky we got the lens for a treasure chest game, because I clearly don't know Lensless Wasteland.
And
And
hello,
GG's
Fenhl.
Fenhl.
GG.
Hello.
What did you
So,
think?
So,
So,
an interesting scene.
Jet Seed.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
I
I,
could blame TJ.
so, yeah, we did one practice seed together as a team, and
Yeah.
it did not go as well as this one.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it
wow.
was
And I
terrible.
did a couple of solo just for routing practice. I wrote some seeds with these settings, and all of them were horrible. And this one just was extremely nice.
Yeah.
I'm.
We were
We were.
wondering. Oh, you can go ahead.
Yep, you go.
Okay, I was just gonna say, we were wondering, were you guys following the route, just the given route from the spoiler log, or were you coming up with your own route?
I usually start with the route from the spoiler log, and then if I see some opportunities for rerouting things, I do that. And how much I do that just depends on the kind of seed. For example, last time we had no ER, some settings that were easier to route. So there was more time at the start for rerouting things, and that's just not been the case in the practice seeds for this one. So I generally just try to get a feeling for what the route from spoiler log looks like and make minor adjustments if I'm confident they work with the item requirements.
Okay, yeah, we kind of thought that you guys were probably doing that, because you were following logic mostly. There's a few things like getting into domain without ZL, but like mostly following logic.
Mhm.
The other
Yeah,
team just went completely off in their own direction. They never got a bomb bag,
Oh,
and just doing completely different stuff from you guys the entire seed. You guys
yeah.
didn't
I
sync
was
back
looking
up
at
with them until
Bombchus as
Spirit
one of
Temple.
the. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm done.
Okay. I was looking at Bombchus as one of the possible route changes, but it didn't really look like they were really like weren't any Bombchus that were easy to get.
They grabbed the 20 pack off of the freestanding item near the entrance to Zora's domain,
Ah,
and
yeah.
they just used that for the
So,
entire seed.
that's fair.
okay. That makes sense. I guess you can do that with scale. No, wait, scale was bomb locked.
They never got scale.
Yeah, they didn't get scale.
How do you
They just
get
did
into
everything with iron
Friend.
boots.
ZR then? Oh, but with iron boots. Okay,
Oh.
that works, I guess. Yeah,
We
I
all got
didn't think of uh, going into ZR with iron boots at all.
we all got those iron boots, and we were all scared. It was like 80.
Yeah, there were a
Yeah.
couple of times we were scared about AD until we figured out that you were drawing the stones to just reaffirm that, like, that's what dungeon it is, and
Yeah,
not that's what the reward is.
not really. I usually draw, well, sometimes I do, but usually if I just draw a medallion or stone on its own, I just mean go actually beat the dungeon. And
Yeah.
it's not, we're not just here for items. We actually need to beat the boss. But yeah, the one time I did draw all the stones was when Huffpuff was like, sure would be nice if I had a bighorn sword right now. And well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, BGS is on a cow with Epola's song on all dungeons. So
So it was Bighorn
Yeah.
sword. We all thought it was Kokiri sword. And
Yeah,
we're
no,
like,
it's
oh no.
BGS.
Yeah.
We're like, oh
we
no.
were all very scared of what dungeon was going to be in Deku until we figured out it
Mhm.
couldn't be that.
Well, the Kokiri sword is on Phantom Ganon, so
All right, not going to get that.
yeah, no cows showing up at all. Hey,
And
Hello.
And
hello,
GG's.
GG.
GG's.
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 Howdy.
What'd you guys think?
Wow.
Shame about the lack of any of the settings, which will hopefully kind of
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
out,
yeah.
Of the,
showcase.
out of the
Other
6
than-
changed settings, 4 of them are irrelevant.
That
Also-
Bee Salesman though, whoa, what a setting. What a
Oh yeah.
love it.
Those cows
Whoa.
definitely played a big part in this seed.
Hell yeah.
Hey, it had
I
a bomb bag, right?
I saw something on it and I panicked and yeah, hang on. One of the cows had something. So
One
I
of
was
the
just
cows-
telling Chimp before this, I completely forgot Dungeon ER was on.
Oh no.
Until Chimp was like, hey, well, Mel wouldn't want me going here unless it was vanilla. That's why I scribbled out Forest Temple in a blind panic, because I knew I had like 10 seconds to like quickly redirect him, and I didn't know where to.
Oh.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, that was me during our practice seed. I
Yeah.
had completely forgot, despite me being the one who mostly chose these settings, I had completely forgotten about Dungeon ER, and then when after the 15 minutes, I was like, oh no.
Chimp, that's where the big old police baton was. It was behind a cow. It was,
Oh, right. Nice. Okay. Well, that's a shame.
there's
Could
quite a
have
few
done,
bomb
could have done 3
shooters.
dungeons for it, but
Mm.
Yeah.
would
We
have stopped
actually
me
saw
flying
it.
to Iron Knuckles.
Oh yeah, that was
Oh, no.
unfortunate.
I'm not sure if my audio was on at that time, but I was just going in, just literally out loud saying, no deaths, no deaths, no deaths.
Yeah, all of y'all scared us with the 3-4 heart seed. I'm just like, oh, oof.
There was one point where I asked out loud, I was like, Mel, if there's any heart containers on the way, please let me know. And then
Nope.
Mel just put a big X on the screen. I was
No,
like, okay,
there were
Yeah, pretty much.
none.
guess
None
we're
were
going in
convenient
fucking.
whatsoever. I thought about
Weak ass.
connecting you to bottles, but none of the bottles were particularly good either, so...
It's fine. I even said, crossing the bridge, I was like, I should get a safety ferry, but fuck it, let's just go for it. So, I had it in mind and just fell to my own idiocy.
Fenhl
Yeah, there
managed to
was
get
one heart container.
single heart container
Yeah.
There was one
routed in
heart
there.
container that
Exactly
I
one.
that I completely missed, which was on Talent Chickens. But other than that, everything was so far out of the way. There was that one in Shadow Temple
Yeah.
that we got, but other than
The
that,
Crusher's room.
yeah, like one of them is an ice cavern map chest. One of them
There
is
was a
in the
bomb bag
toilet.
and a heart container in the crusher room.
Yep.
Man,
There's a
that's
bomb bag
gold
there?
right there.
There was a bomb back
You
there.
guys
Yeah.
just never got
Very
your
cool.
bomb bag.
I
Nope.
didn't think you would need a bomb
Oh,
bag
yeah.
upgrade, so I skipped that.
Yeah, as soon as Mel directed me to choose, I was like, okay, oh, it's one of those seeds, is it? Okay. Guess I need to not waste these. But yeah, it was very jetty. Still a good race.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And I love these things, so it was very good fun. But yeah, very jetty.
We here on Ream Stream are upset that you only picked up one meme item, that being double defense.
To
very
be
upset.
honest, I should have had double defense like 10 minutes in.
Yeah, my bad.
So I was like, do I need to stop Link the Goron to open DMC? And then I think Melody drew a shrug at the time. I'm like, okay, I'll ignore it. Just went another hour and 20 minutes without double defense. But
Yeah, double
it was
defense is
fine.
one of the first optional items I look for because it's basically 3 heart containers. So
Well, you know
it's
what I did? I looked for hard containers. I completely skipped over the part where it said double defense. That's my bad.
It's fine.
And you got it in the end.
Yeah.
The songs were rubbish.
I'm definitely curious to Sly and Neil's routing, because nothing tells you your execution sucks like losing a Jet Seed Pictionary race by 22 minutes. So I need to see
you guys' two teams, obviously we don't know about Sly, but you guys were super, super close. Your team was a little bit behind, but not very much. The main difference between you was dying to the Iron Knuckles at one time.
Yeah, we didn't.
If it weren't for that, your finishes would have been very, very close.
Yeah.
We didn't know you guys were. We didn't really know who was going to win the race till after No Idea finished Spirit first. That was it. That's like up the whole race. We were just like, oh my god.
Only I told Chimp about the hard container in the bike room. It could
To be
have all been
fair,
different.
I was 4 minutes. Like I wouldn't say 4 minutes.
Need to rewatch this restream then. That sounds really fun.
Yeah, your two teams, you went completely different directions. Like your routing was so different. So it was really hard to tell who was in the lead. Like you went different directions, but we're both like consistently getting progression and getting items. So you guys were basically synced in terms of everything other than where you were. And then the first time you guys were both in the same spot was Spirit Temple. And we didn't know for sure who was in the lead until the end of Spirit Temple.
Yeah, I can explain why our routes were so different at the beginning. Probably the part where I forgot Dungeon ER was a thing. And sent Chimp, I was intending for you to immediately go up to Forest Temple. And then you said what you said, and I realized, oh shit, that's a stone dungeon. Because I also saw the Kokiri sword on Phantom Ganon. So I was like, oh, well, that's required then. So go to Forest Temple, beat Phantom Ganon, get the Kokiri sword. By the way, Kokiri sword is on Phantom Ganon. Be thankful that we didn't have to go. Yeah.
Yeah, and Forest Temple in Ice, well, you know that because of the extremely required hookshot.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chimp, I didn't know if you could do King Zor skip either, so I was really hinging a lot of faith in you being able to.
Thankfully, your drawing was so explicitly clear. I knew exactly what you were asking. That King Zoro is my favorite drawing of the entire seed.
It is so difficult to draw Goron without making it look really disturbed.
I love the Gorons. I was just about to comment on that. They were just a mood.
They looked troubled.
I thought you were drawing Hey Dougie for like at least 30 seconds. And
What's
then...
Hey Doug? You mean the dog? The kids show?
Yeah, it's a kids show.
The one with Alexander Armstrong?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Dougie.
Actually,
Go get your forest badge.
I would like to know what kind of drawings did you have the most difficulty with recognizing?
And honestly, I don't want to blow smoke up Mel's ass, but Mel's really good at drawing. So,
okay.
That was
I'm trying to think of what I struggled with, and it wasn't much. I think it took me a little while to understand outside Ganon's castle. I had no idea what you meant in Jabu with all of the fish.
I was telling you that Christianity is Christianity.
but another Christianity.
And with your moral compass, you get strength. You accidentally thought I meant that Jabu had a strength in the compass chest. And boy, am I happy that ended up being the case. That would have been really embarrassing.
You picked up the commentator side. We were really confused what the heck was going on with the well. That eventually chat helped us figure out was, it's the courtyard well in Forest. But we kept seeing it on both sides, and we were like, wait a second, what is well in forest? What's happening here?
No, fair play.
Yeah, it took
like
me a minute to get that.
that, I did struggle to get the well. I also
Again, I forgot Dungeon Yo was on. I figured so it was really difficult. I knew I knew the mistake now, but yeah, I was trying to say the well chest in Forest Temple is the long shot. And then at some point, Chimp said something that made me doubt if the long shot was even there, and he said, "Okay, I
honestly,
guess I'll go."
yeah. So when I saw that long shot was supposedly in the well, I picked it up and I was that confident of what it was. I didn't even look at the screen at the time. I was looking at your drawings. So
Oh,
I just pressed through A and I went back into the thing, and then you brought up the long shot again, and with a big red X, I'm like, shit, did I even pick up the long shot? Was it even there? Was I even
okay.
looking? So I had to open my inventory to double check I even had
I was
it.
trying to tell you to like stop progressing in the dungeon. You can leave.
Wait,
No,
so,
it took me
So I
like
think
hang on,
for
you
me,
got
the
the
hardest
strength
drawing to
upgrade
understand.
in Javu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Was there another one? Hang on. It was in the well. We
Yeah,
never got Song of
you guys
Storms.
both.
So wait, where was
Yeah,
Song
you
of
guys
Storms?
got different strength twos. Because
Yeah.
by the
Oh.
time Team No Idea was in Jabu, they were already on strength 2, and strength 3 was not required, so they just skipped it entirely.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
I finished the seed with one song.
see, like the weird
Wow.
egg was in Ganon's
Wow.
castle, and it just seemed to make more sense to get the strength in Jabu, seeing how that was along the way.
Yeah, it was only the compass chest, so it was pretty easy.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, okay. That's probably a rerouting opportunity I missed.
Yeah. The hardest drawing to understand for me was from Melrose was long shot across the Gerudo Bridge.
Oh, just the
Took
massive
me.
spiral.
I got that one.
Yeah, you guys got it eventually. I was just like, what is this? The
That-
perspective threw me
That
off.
tent was so on point. How
That
dare
tent,
you?
the tent was
Yes, the tent.
perfect.
Oh, the
The
tent.
How
The
tent,
dare
tent
you
is what
tell
gave it
me?
the tent
away.
saved it all.
The tent's what gave it away. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay. I know where this is. And that must be. I was like, oh, that's the long shot. Okay.
Yeah, I was trying to draw. I was trying to draw the chain of the long shot, but I probably should have just not done
Probably
that.
should have just drawn a line instead of a spiral squiggly thing.
Yeah.
I know it took me like a couple of minutes to get treasure chest game.
Yeah, that was, I think, the one that was the most difficult. It's like, okay, there's a lens and there's 2 chests, so there's 2 invisible chests somewhere.
I like had to think of lens checks outside dungeons, and then it was just, oh, okay.
Well,
That
no,
was
For me,
that's
it was literally a case of Chimp saying, "Ha, the lens. I guess treasure chest games required. Done.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
No discussion afterwards. Just
That was
my
pretty
only
much
issue.
what happened in.
Yeah.
That was pretty much what happened in comms as well. We saw the lens and we're like, well, it's gonna be a treasure chest game.
My only issue was when I was setting up my display and my stream and stuff, I forgot to select the settings on my little notepad and bring them up again. So when I approached Bean Daddy with 20 rupees trying to buy beans, only to realize that it was shuffled, so I was 40 rupees short. I was like, oh fuck, where the fuck
Gonna
do
be
I
in
get 40
practice.
rupees?
usually frogs.
Yeah, you just go to frogs and play some
Yeah.
I didn't have any songs.
Oh, right.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
right.
Oh, you didn't pick up some.
Yeah.
famously, just the one song.
Yeah, I didn't get ZL until afterwards. It's like, okay, well, so I had to like jump up the river and get the 20 rupees underneath their little mound and then do that twice. So that was where some of my time went.
Apparently, Sly farmed in Kokiri Forest.
That's
I
fair.
mean, I jumped up the bridge once and I should have just done it again. And was like, nah, this'll do. I only need 60, not a problem. Then I bought a shield and had no rupees again.
I love that really convenient shield in Deku Tree.
Yeah, I knew about that one, and then I didn't realize you didn't have one. So
I didn't realize I didn't have one. It's like, hold on a second.
yeah, and then you were standing in front of the scrubs, and I was like, wait, there's a
Yeah.
shield right here. Don't say walk back to OGC. Wait, there's one right here, and fortunately it was quick enough.
Well,
Chimp,
there's
was
not
there
much more to...
anything else you wanted to know about the seed? I have a spoiler log.
You kind of explained where most of it was. Where was? Yeah, I guess
Like the
outside of dungeon entrances.
The weird egg specifically was the water trial, so I definitely
Yeah.
could have sent you there.
I don't really see the point though. The only benefit I would have got during that seed was more warp songs, but if the weird egg was locked and there was no other songs to get, then it was like, well, what's the point?
Oh yeah, what color are the hover boots? I feel like a yellow.
They're brown.
Yeah,
they're
brown
and
with
the
yellow.
wings are yellow.
Like a sandy color. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wings are like a light gold
Yeah,
color.
I used
Right.
to call them. Well, I say I used to call them. A lot of people used to call them butter boots because they legitimately look like butter.
That would make sense. Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of a
see that.
buttery yellow.
Where was Greg?
Yeah, I'm curious about that too.
Oh,
That's
I
a brilliant
can
question.
check that. Greg was on
Yeah,
Imper's
Mel.
house cow.
Amazing.
Ow.
What cow?
Imper's house.
Oh, I thought you said Link's house cow. That's still really good, but
Oh no.
imagine doing the race for Greg.
As you can imagine, Mel, I'm furious that you didn't direct me in the point of the best meme in the community.
Yeah, go
And
do
I'm up.
AD just for Greg.
Sure, AD for Greg. That
I mean,
yeah.
Why
The
not?
Stone of Agony's on the blue post chest.
Huh.
To be fair,
Where were
it was
ice arrows?
potentially worth doing all dungeons just to get some actual relevance out of the new sayings. But
I
Ice
mean,
arrows are in Midas house.
alas,
Oh, nice.
the run's technically not valid unless you do AD to get Greg. So
well, there we go. No one wins. Sly, get fucked. 126, more like 120. Get fucked.
And
What
then
dungeon was in Deku, by the way?
I think it's ice cat. No, what was it? It
Let me look.
is.
I have the spoiler log open too.
Fire Temple.
Yeah, you're not going there.
Oof.
Yeah, no.
Very cool.
That's also what made it like very jetty. You didn't need to worry about water or fire, so no wallets, no tunics.
Yeah.
It's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah.
okay, guess I can just ignore all of that then.
We were all scared. I was scared in the beginning because it's a S4 base and it was stone water. We all know what happens with season 4 and water.
Well, I
stone.
didn't have a clue what the stone and medallions were for ages because
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'll read the pedestal, but then obviously the pedestal doesn't give any
You didn't
info.
need to know. It was fine.
And yeah, and then Mel was just like, you don't need this info. So I was sitting there like kind of tense, like, oh shit, I don't actually know how many dungeons I need to do.
I
Please
mean,
to make it all dungeons.
Same. Honestly, I didn't say anything about. I didn't tell Huffpuff about the dungeon layout at all. I just said, beat this dungeon.
Yeah.
I think
I
every
don't need
good
to know.
relationship, you need to have something to yourself. And for me, it was the knowledge of the medallions and the stones where they were.
That's fine. Last time
And
it was
as
my knowledge
me
of where
and
the
Chimp-
hornbangs were.
As our relationship grew and grew and grew, we learned together, and that's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
I'm sure everyone here can take a lesson from that. Which is keep secrets from your partner? That's not a
Yeah,
good message.
keep
No.
friendship.
Read the settings before you start.
Yes.
That's a great
Nah.
lesson. I would love to take that with me to the next site.
Acquire money.
Oh yeah. Here's a question we have for y'all. If we're to do this again, what settings would you change, or what settings would you want to have?
I would
do- I-
ponder it so the settings are actually relevant.
Yeah, so it's
Unfortunately.
it's a bit unfortunate that the settings didn't
Yeah.
really come into play. Like Dungeon ER obviously came into play, and I like Dungeon ER.
Could have been a lot worse Dungeon ER though.
I wouldn't keep Keezy on
Mm.
because it's like kind of just like I don't know. I'm not going to complain at a 148 finish, but ultimately it just takes away a lot of the seed when you can just completely skip entire dungeons. Yeah, I don't really know.
I kind of want to defend Keezy here since I came up with that setting, putting that in. I felt like with Cow Sanity and Dungeon Yar, it was already a lot to handle, especially for the drawer. And so just removing keys as a factor would kind of balance that out a bit. Of course, in this case, it was like maybe balanced a bit too much, but I think in my practice seeds that definitely looked like a good idea for most of them.
I think it's fine. I've got
I would legitimately love, and I might be alone in this, an RSL Pictionary race.
Oh,
my
you're
God.
definitely
We
not
were
alone in
saying that in
that.
common.
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
We were all saying that
The
in common.
chaos.
I mean,
oh,
we were
Mamma
saying
Mia.
like
Oh,
RSL
beautiful. I
because
would
some of
love
the
that.
worst settings taken out of the pool.
I first
We
mentioned
were kind
mixed
of into
pools.
it.
Yeah, I first
Yeah, we were
mentioned
into
mixed
it.
pools, and then I went to RSL.
I can't even imagine like the frustration as a drawer. Like as the fucking pilot in an RSL being like, well, it's mixed pools.
I think you would
You
Yeah,
get
we
me
were
a full
gonna
on like
say,
get rid of
yeah, we
overworld
were gonna
VR.
say that if we did that, we'd want it to remove some of the worst settings that could be RSL, and also we would want to give the
No,
drawer
all
more
of them.
time.
Keep them all.
Spoiler.
Make them all 100%. Bring it on. I want it. I want the
Oh yeah,
chaos.
you would definitely need like 30 minutes of
Yeah.
preparation time instead of 15
Oh,
for
you would
ourselves.
need a week. But that's why it's fun. Because you gotta do all that in a single minute. Because your friends are like, yo, do you want to tell me where to go? And your brain is melting. Like I only have 500 by 1,000 pixels to filter this entire. No, okay.
you'd need a
Yes.
full on like pins and paper on a wall for that.
You would need
Here's what
multiple
Hell Knight-
drawers. Yeah, you would need like a team of drawers. To, like...
Hell Knight, what is 3-player multi-world RSL Pictionary? Spoiler log race.
Oh.
I kind of love that. The problem is it like 2 people are playing the multi-world and 1 person is drawing for both multi-worlds?
Oh,
I don't
no.
think that's the problem, Sadie. I don't think the problem there is working out the logistics of who's drawing. I think the problem there is trying to keep the runner alive after the 4 days they spend in the seed. Well, Zopar's dead.
Something
Quick, tag out.
Something I was thinking also to help balance it better if we wanted to keep Keezy would be Keezy, but full big key sanity.
Yeah,
Thought that
I think that
could
would
that'd be interesting.
fine.
I'd be into that too.
Shuffle Ganon's boss key as well. Just throw it out there.
Oh man, Ganon's boss key gave me a heart attack.
Yeah,
Fuck.
I completely forgot it was next day.
Oh man,
delivery.
I was so scared when I got that fucking Deku stick from Temple of Time. I was like, huh? What's going on? Where's Ganon's? Why did I have Ganon's boss key?
I had no clue how to communicate that. I really, because
Yeah, that made it worse because I was like, oh fuck, have I fucked up? Is the seed dead? And then you just drew a person shrugging. I was like, Melv, please.
stay in air. Forget about it.
Yeah,
It's all gonna be fine. Forget about it. Just walk.
Hufflepuff got the last medallion, immediately save warped, and so didn't even.
Oh no, you didn't. No.
No,
Okay.
no, that's not possible anymore with these settings.
Yeah, I said what I was
you
like,
get the
okay,
boss key again.
I'm gonna go to
after
Temple of
warping.
Time, and then I get the boss key. I'm like, oh, it's next day delivery. We're good.
See, I stopped myself literally as I was about to press save and quit after Spirit. I was like, no, because I wasn't sure if you could scum the key anymore.
Yeah,
A
that's
bit of a
not an
panic
issue.
attack.
You can do that all you want.
Yeah,
You just get it
I
again.
remembered afterwards. I was like, I think Liam's fixed this, but yeah.
The Bombchu were pretty horrible, except for the 20 in the river.
Oh
These
yeah,
were
I'd love
funny.
showing off my recollection of that trick for all of 3 minutes.
So, yeah, there's the one in the river. One of the cows on the ranch had Bombchu, so lame. The well also had a Bombchu pack. There was one in Water Temple, which we were never getting. One in Spirit Temple, but you need a bomb bag to get to it anyway. You need explosives to get to it. Yeah, there really wasn't any convenient. Like that 20 pack of Bombchu. I really hope. I was really happy you didn't ask me at one point, Mel. I need more explosives. Could you point me in the
Shit
direction?
out of luck.
Because we were doing old dungeons for Epona Song at that point.
Just go get a bomb bag, 5-head.
Nah, who needs a bomb bag?
Where were the wallets, just in
Me.
case?
That's a great
We
question.
didn't see any.
We
of
never
them.
saw a wallet, yeah.
There's
Wallet,
one in DMC,
Upper Grotto, yeah.
and one in
Forest
Forest
Temple,
on the boss key
the
chest.
boss key chest. Yeah, you're not getting that.
Oh boy.
Guess the DMC one's reasonable.
Yeah.
I contemplated. Oh yeah, because for all there's wind, there's the ice witch chest and forest temple. I was contemplating making you go and grab that, but I didn't really quite know how it would have been applicable.
Yeah, it's kind of
Yeah, same.
worthless. After you've left forest, you don't need to double dip any other dungeon, right?
Yeah.
True.
The only benefit it would have had was just leaving it in Ganon's.
Yeah, just do 3 song dungeons for a bonus song to grab a big orange sword
Yeah.
from the Hyrule Field Cow Grotto.
Hope you all took plenty of pictures of Mel's epic motivational drawings at the end.
Oh
Then.
yes, I was
That was
enjoying
so
those.
good.
I like the
We
part
also
where I
really
told.
enjoyed just zooming in on the Triforce.
Yeah, because I told
That
Fenhl
was
to
the
draw a
best.
big Triforce, and he just zooms in.
Yeah, I usually like to just keep my canvas on whatever was on it, like for the last bit of the route. And
I panicked because when I first looked at the spoil log, I saw all the dungeons, and beside it I saw the word vanilla. And in my mind, I said, "Oh, it's vanilla dungeons. Therefore, it's in vanilla locations." TJ's made a mistake. Ping him immediately. Tell him everything's wrong.
that's
I'm sorry, TJ, if you're listening. Yeah, that's the Master Quest section I was looking at, not the entrances.
oh, Master Quest is probably one of those settings that that you
Please
would
God,
have
no.
to really think about before adding to Pictionary.
Oh yeah,
I've
I would.
never
We
done
should
a Master
definitely.
Quest dungeon.
Same.
I don't
Never
even know
even
what they
looked
look
at it.
I've
like.
never done. The only one I'm familiar with is Jabu for the memes.
Yeah,
Oh, the
I
cows.
know a bunch of them have lots of Song of Time blocks, and then Jabu has all the cows and one actual cow.
So since this is a jet seed, we rolling another one and going again? You know, back to back
Yep,
races.
let's go. Go on.
Before
I definitely
5
don't have
hour.
work tomorrow. Let's do it. Chat, any other questions? Any other crazy ideas? I was thinking like 100 skull
RSL
bridge or
Pictionary.
something. 100 skull bridge.
Overworld
Gross.
decoupled.
No.
We were almost going to do Skullbridge for this one
Oh,
as
really?
like a Halloween theme, but then Ruda's letter on 40 skulls happened.
Oh yeah, in the last race.
Yeah, and then we were like, okay, we had a skull seed, we should not do another skull seed right after this one.
It's wild
So-
just how absolutely fucking ludicrous the last seed was in comparison to this one.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
the last seed
Yeah.
almost wasn't possible to get worse.
Pretty much.
And
So
then this
it
one
looks
was
like
ultra jet.
we are going to be rating ZSR, who are hosting the finals match for the multi-world tournament.
Oh shit, quick, I need to look away.
And
So
one, by the way, out of, 2 or 3.
so thank
was
you
like game one.
everyone for tuning in, and we will see you next time.
So much fun.
Goodbye.
Restream.
Bye-bye.
GG's, everyone.
See you all next week. Do this again.